Hey guys, what's up? I got some crazy news, but first, don't forget to check out Weapon vs. Weapon Episode 2 and Episode 1 if you haven't already seen that one. Link will be in the description. If you want to see your favorite weapons go head to head to see who comes out on top, please go check it out. Now, on to the news. Um, Charlie Intel was reporting on articles from Kotaku, which is a gaming news site. They're also on Twitter, that 2020 will be Black Ops 5 and made by Treyarch. We are getting rid of the 3-year cycle right now, which for you young cats you may not remember, but back in the day it was just Treyarch and Infinity Ward making games back to back each year. Then they threw in Sledgehammer to help give each developing team, a little bit longer to make the games in a 3-year cycle. Sledgehammer was originally a supporting development team that came in to help with Modern Warfare 3 when the Infinity Ward team kind of broke apart. They had a falling out after Modern Warfare 2, and then made their first leading title, Advanced Warfare. They were the leading development team for that year. Then more information dropped saying that a lot of people from Sledgehammer have been leaving. They've been losing a lot of developers over the last year because Michael Condrey left, and they're trying to join his new studio. This is literally deja vu of what happened with Infinity Ward. There was a falling out, people left, and a lot of people just kept leaving to join them. Luckily, they've all come back to help make this year's Call of Duty, this year's Modern Warfare, which is awesome. It's just sad to see that it's happening again to another company. Then they point out Raven Software, which is a supporting development team, was initially assigned to be the lead development studio for 2020, with Sledgehammer supporting them. This is crazy. Maybe they're just trying to get their feet wet to start a 4-year cycle, which would have been ridiculous. But either way, they started on that idea. It didn't work. They decided to go with Sledgehammer. Then Sledgehammer started losing people, so now they've assigned Treyarch. This is just kind of a mess. They said that Sledgehammer and Raven were working on a Cold War-based Call of Duty, which is awesome. If you don't know what the Cold War is, basically it's a time period in the U.S. Between us and Russia, and, the capitalists versus the communists, between like the 50s and the 90s, and a lot of cool stories come from that era, war-wise, kind of like CIA, secret, Black Opsy stuff. But now what they've been working on has been handed off to Treyarch, and they have to now turn that game into a Black Ops game, which shouldn't be too hard because Black Ops 1 was a Cold War shooter. And it was awesome. The concept was awesome. The secretive stuff. It was just such a dark and mysterious political time. And out of all Call of Duties that started a series or tried to start a series or were the first of their kind in the Call of Duty franchise, Black Ops 1 did the best. That sold the best. It was just such a cool concept, such a good game. And if they can get back to that, I know they will be successful. Fingers crossed. Apparently the game is kind of like on hold or hiatus or whatever. It's paused right now. I know they're doing the handoff, but they said it's also because um, there's tension, I guess, like creative differences between Sledgehammer and Raven. I mean, it's got to suck. You got one company that was supposed to be lead, and the other company support, and then they switch places. And I'm sure they all had their ideas, and now they're both becoming support companies and trying to work together to be a supporting development team. Um, Pretty much all the chiefs got turned into Indians, and they're probably going to butt heads for a bit. This is crazy. This is also kind of scary. Like, there's not that much time really on a scale when you think about it. When you take 3 years to develop a game, and you have a year and 5 months left to not only release the game, but you have about a year to start advertising said game and revealing it. But I hope this all comes for the best. I hope they go back to their old formula that worked. A two development team was working, and then having support developing teams is just going to help it, even more. And with Infinity Ward doing a Modern Warfare and Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, and Treyarch doing another Black Ops that takes place in the Cold War era, they need to get back to that home. They need to get back to that feel, because that's what it really was all about. That's where the hype was. That's where it was at its best, and it's just been kind of slowly fallen off ever since. But anyways, enough of that. Moving on to Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 4's reveal. So DJ Mayuga on Reddit posted this. He said, Faze was a huge part of the Modern Warfare 2 community. For anyone that was involved in the sniping community, they know just how big of an influence Faze had on the whole scene, which is very true. Now, for the past week or so, Faze has been including their old intro, which has only been used during their MW2 early era as seen here. And I remember this. He's speaking truth right now. Um, As you can see, this is from their first Modern Warfare 2 ill cams, June 2nd, 2010. Now today, in their latest video, they had the same intro as seen here. So this is their latest video. And you can see that they brought it back. They brought back their intro from that era. Knowing all these Call of Duty YouTubers are being invited, I wouldn't be surprised knowing just how popular the Faze guys are that they were also invited. Now the new intro teases a release of something from them May 30th, the exact date all others are predicting as seen here. So it shows them, teasing something from May 30th. Here's the thing, I think it was Syndicate in his last video said he can't talk about what he's seen till the 30th, right? And then um, the YouTuber from Italy said he was going to be dropping something next Thursday, right? So for the next 2 weeks, there's going to be things dropping. I think it's going to be starting Thursday, but I think the reason there's two different dates they're talking about revealing or dropping something is because, remember, we have two things that they're trying to reveal, Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 4. They're going to be revealed on different dates. I don't think they're going to be revealed at the same time. Then they're going to reveal one to hype up the other. I'm pretty sure that's just how it's going to work. And if anything, it's going to be Modern Warfare 2 gets teased first, and then they're going to tease or reveal the trailer for Modern Warfare 4. So I think that's why there's two different dates. I talked about this in my previous video. But anyways, this is some cool stuff. All the arrows are pointing in that direction. We were already told that we would get a trailer or reveal by the end of this month. So I'm guessing we're going to get it at the very end, the 30th. They said it would be before June. So keep your eyes peeled. If I get more information, I'll let you guys know. Peace.